Okay, guys, time for Rule 8. I got a little guest here. Let's see if she wants to pop up on screen here. Oh, yeah. Little Zathras. She's like, hi. She just doesn't want to be held. Well, she wants to be held, but, she wants to be held, like, up here. Oh, lovey dovey. Yeah, sorry. Were you going to just sit right there, just barely off camera? Yes. All right. That was Zathras. Come on. You going to come up? Oh, yeah, yes. Not quite. What about if you came right here? Would your nose come right here for a Scooby treat? A Scooby snack? Meow? What do you mean meow? Yeah. There you go. There you go. Anyway, she's never appeared on set before, so I thought you guys would like to see you. And she happened to be coming down to hang out. Yes, you can just sit right there. All right. So, rule number 8. Try not to lie to yourself or others. More morality and life advice again compared to yesterday's cheating advice. There's a world where I could roll some of these down, and I'm actually thinking about doing like a follow up, like counter arguments that end in actually like reinforcing some of this stuff. But let's fire up a game that's actually relevant here. Very wacky. Some Q Bert rebooted. It's actually relevant. I'll try to tell the story at the end. But a little note here. So, the Hydra of Lies. This is how even like a kid or a child learns. Anybody, we all learn as kids or children what the problem is with lying. It's generally that in order to lie, you can just say whatever you want and it changes reality, right? And then someone asks a question and you're like, you lie again, and you have to lie to back up that lie, and every lie needs like a head, so the idea of the Hydra in ancient storytelling was you cut off one head and two come out to replace it, right? So even kids learn that lying just branches out into this whole destructive reality. So at the very simple, selfish level, lying is a lot more work than just telling the truth. The life advice version of this is like, always tell the truth, or at least don't lie. There's no need to just create more chaos. There's plenty of chaos in the world, and chaos can be good, but we generally are striving for order. We want the stability of order, and then we want to introduce chaos, not be like, yeah, chaos, it keeps jumping out at me. That's a whole nother thing. Maybe we have to do an order versus chaos stream. But for now, like, understand that you want a little bit of both in a yin-yang style. You want a lot of chaos, a lot of order with a little chaos. It's really rough being the other way around, although it makes you very well, hello, Bella. Must have been jealous, huh? They come up on the stream. Now, don't get stuck in my head. Was that you? Oh, what's the matter? Anyway. What is a lie? In the sense of the things I just said of telling the truth and telling lies, trying to always tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Just don't make things up. Don't create more reality that we have to like continue to maintain and watch over. It's too much work. Sometimes lying feels okay. There are just times when you're like, I'm gonna tell this person a lie, and if you really like kind of analyze this, the world and the scenario going on, like you can do that. We also tell children lies in a way to like, because we value certain experiences we have with them in regards to their like innocence and stuff. We tell them about Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy, and it's all very convenient. Sometimes we lie to teach, but realize that in those cases we do always eventually reveal the truth. So it's like, let's not be like 100% like don't lie, just like stand there like with our chest thrust out. But ways that I screw this up all the time: exaggeration, lies. In this case, we're mostly just talking about falsely just being like, this is reality when it's not. exaggerating things it feels to me what I've always described as like a very Irish thing to do. So that's a way I like screw it up. Let's also think about lying to others versus lying to yourself. So lying to others, we know that feels like the simplest one, both to understand why it's bad and to know when we're doing it. So it feels obvious that I don't have to sit here and tell you like lying to other people is bad. It am bad, but you might do it without knowing it. You might do it with children. There's like a lot of scenarios where it's not exactly what we're talking about, but it's you guys know when lying to other people, it's like you create this whole like false reality. So you betray trust with them. You do tons of things that screw it up. The thing that's harder, and of course it's easy to know when you're lying to other people, although not always. Like sometimes you just get in the habit, or you're just like, oh, I've been telling him this as a matter of convenience, and then you're like, wait, crap, I've been lying this whole time. Or you're lying to them to teach them. So anytime you do lie, like remember that you have this long game like obligation to undo the lie, or to at least justify it. Lying to yourself, it's like harder to notice because maybe you're just like, like maybe you just can't confront something, or like you're wounded and you're just like, that's bullshit, or whatever. They hate me, or you come up with a lie of convenience and it's just something that makes it simple for you to deal with things. But it can just be harder to notice if you go into a game and you're just like, yeah, this game's like poorly designed. It's like, are you informed? This is another old rule, right? This is just dumb. It's just stupid. Everybody would do it. Like you take like your experience and then you like create this lie. You play it and you're like, this is dumb, and I think everybody thinks it's dumb and nobody likes it. And then maybe you go out into the worlds and you go to your resources and your friends that love you and stuff, and you find out like, generally you're the only one that thinks that this opinion that you're holding. And you're like, because you didn't do the research and you didn't do the thinking and you didn't like narrow things down, you're like, crap, I just made up a lie to myself and I didn't even notice. It was just so easy to just I've made a lie. So overall, lying to yourself robs you of the proper forward progression when you go to like rule 1 of like making a commitment to bettering yourself at games. It's possible that lies, they just send you down an entire path of multi-headed Hydra path, branching horrible, the darkest timeline of you being a better player, because now you're just redefining truth. And I've been like trying to avoid truth with a capital T or whatever, but yeah, if you just make up when and why everything is not your fault, or when and why the game is bad, so you shouldn't even have to try, it's like you're gonna knock out your ability to be better at gaming. I'll throw in the Q Bert story here as we're wrapping up, I believe, pretty quick here. Throw Q Bert up here because there was a quick little love affair with Q Bert. I forget exactly if it was like a free PSN game 1 month or whatever, but Dag and I like got into Q Bert, and I got super into it, and he like kind of played it a little bit like, why is this Griff playing a bunch of Q Bert? And then we created this lie to the gang, and particularly our leadership at the time, of like, oh yeah, we're all getting into Q Bert now. And why are we lying? Well, because it was funny. And there was going to be a reckoning, a day of truth where we just go like, yeah, no, we just said that because it's outrageous. Like, why would you believe us? But, we were spending a little bit of our truth and our trust and our respect on saying that to someone, like on a joke, essentially. But with the long-term thing of like, yeah, it was funny. It was hilarious to think that our Destiny 2 clan was going to magically metamorphosize into a Q Bert clan. Like, it was just never going to happen. But with our positions, we really pushed it. It was very funny, at least to us. And they took it well, and it was clear. Like at no point, when the funny thing was how it came up on this like. So are we really all moving to Q Bert? No, like that's when we were like, okay, we have to like stop branching this Hydra head and like fucking with dudes. So, that was just silly stuff. So those are scenarios where that didn't. If you want, you could say like our investment in the time of playing like Q Bert definitely made us less good at Destiny 2 because our skills were atrophying and we weren't keeping up with it as much because we were playing more like Q Bert. But in another sense, you could say like our time with Q Bert gave us a little bit of cool off time from Destiny. It gave us like a fun little story with the lie where we told everyone we were moving to Q Bert, and that had a bunch of like small like danger signs negativity, but then exploded into like a fun story we all like shared for a while, a shared adventure of like, yeah, no, we're not playing Q Bert. And we went back to Destiny, and then Destiny 2 kept on being a thing. So it's not always just like don't lie and just like play the one game and you'll get so good at it. It's like sometimes just being better at games in general and playing stuff for variety and having fun instead of always like pushing yourself and then knowing when to like, all right, time to like tighten up the belt and get back to like the diet. Had my cheat day. Now it's back to like the back on the horse. You fall off, you get back on the wagon. So, just good life advice, fellas and guys and gals. So please like and subscribe. Zathras loves it when you subscribe. She's just like, Bella, he wants me to feed the crap out of him. So we're just going to wrap this up right here. Thanks, guys.